What's up, internet? Um, in the garage, I was working on some stuff and I wanted to show a quick tip on the proper way to put on Teflon seal or thread sealer. Now, this seems like something that's really simple. You can do it in a lot of different places on vehicles, also plumbing applications and things like that. And there actually is a proper way to do it, in my opinion. Now, I was never taught this. The only person who ever taught it to me was my dad, and he explained it to me how I will explain it to you, and it makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to use a bolt and some thread seal so you can see what I'm talking about, and I'll show you right over here on the bench. Okay, as you can see, here is our thread tape, or people call it Teflon tape. Thread sealer. It's a very thin material that goes on the threads to help seal them up if it's going into water. Use it on pipe fittings to help seal it from whatever's inside the pipes from leaking out. Now, when you put this on, so this is a bolt, I'm just using it for reference. Make sure you can see. So this bolt, it's got right-hand threads, so it's going to screw in this way. So if you're looking at the back, righty-tighty. So if this is where the threads are going to start going in, you want the tape, the open end of it, to point how it's going to thread in. And then you're going to pull it tight and get one good wrap around the threads. Now, you don't want to wrap this a lot because this does take up space and it'll make it harder for the bolt to go in, or it could cause problems threading. But once you overlap where it started, make sure you're pulling it tight, and you'll pull it tight. And as you can see, it stays right there on the threads. Now, why this is the proper way to do that is if you did it the other way. So again, this is how you tighten it in there. If you started it the other way, you went around like this. Right here where the threads ended and overlap a little bit, when you go to thread this in, there's a possibility that the threads will catch and start peeling this away. Whereas the way we did it this way, the threads are over here, so as you turn it, it's just going to push that more and more into the threads and make a better seal. Where this way, I've seen people do it and it works fine, but there is a possibility it'll peel right off the threads just like that. So that's a quick tip. It's something that a lot of people might use or not really understand why we do it. But that's the tip for the day. Y'all have a good one.